Hey guys, this is Tagene from Money Coaching Services, and today we are going to talk about mindset and your money. How does your mindset affect your money? So, sometimes people do what we call emotional spending. So, this can be as a result of them being stressed out, them being depressed, having some form of life changes, like probably a divorce or probably they lost a loved one, all kind of stuff. Some people do emotional spending too because they want to impress their family and friends. They want persons to think they are doing better than they are actually doing. So one example is in my case is that when I got separated from my husband, I did some spending. Now, usually I'm a very frugal person. I know what goes where, how much this costs, I know all of that, right? But I am not the type of person who will say, okay, because this is $2 cheaper, I'm going to buy the cheaper one. No, that's never been me. That will never be me. I'm just conscious of what I'm spending my money on. If I see something that I like and I can afford it, I crunch the numbers and I can afford it, I will buy it. That's the type of person. That's my frugality. But in this case now, I was not being frugal. I was being very much emotional. And I remember when I was spending, I actually said to myself, Tajin, I think you're doing a little too much spending. And I answered to myself, who cares? Who cares? And it is so surprising that sometimes you are going through things emotionally that you are not aware of the other side effects that is caused by this emotional state. So when I woke up from that who cares attitude of spending and I got my credit card bill, now I care. Yeah, I care. Why did I spend so much? I was self soothing myself because I was in an emotional state. And at that point, I really and truly should not be shopping, should not be spending. So, what I'm saying to you guys, when you are sad, when you are depressed, when your mind is totally on one thing other than managing your money and something that is just you're just zoom into that and that alone and you're not conscious, you're not present. Listen man, put down the credit card. Don't bother go spend. Wait till you're in a calm state. You cannot be nonchalant when spending with your money. It will negatively affect you and your family when this happens. And trust me, those monies will need to be repaid. The money needs to be repaid. So even though you actually spent the money while not really giving a hoot about it, now we actually have to create a plan now. How do I get rid of this problem? So instead of going into that trap, better to see something you like, take your time and figure out how you're gonna pay for it and do it that way. Small steps. Don't jump into the water and you cannot swim. Put your toe in the water, test the water, see how much you can manage, right? Same thing goes for your finances. Don't let your ego get the best of you when you are spending, right? I actually was talking to somebody on Facebook, and he was saying how he is earning, because I was reaching out to some people and say, okay, I'm trying to help persons to better manage their money. So I asked him to fill out some Google forms, answer some financial questions. And he said that he was earning 500,000 and he did not have $1 in savings. $1. And this is earning 500,000 per month. And people, it is not how much you earn. Once you pass the regular basic earning wage, I'm not talking about the low income earners, I mean others. Once you pass 300,000, 400, 500, and going up, it's not what you earn, it's your attitude towards your money that is going to make a difference. Your attitude towards your money. Your attitude towards your money should be that I am a steward of this money. It is here to create options for me to live a better life, but not just in the present, also for the future. Because what will happen if you get into the habit of these emotional spending as being the new normal? So some of you, it happens to you once in a while, right? Cool. But some of you, it happening to you every month. Every month you're in an emotional state where you and your money are not on the same page. And that now, later on down the line, is going to cause a lot of problems for you, because you're not going to have much for retirement. You're not going to have much for covering medical bills, because the older you get is the more you're gonna spend on medical bills, right? Things can come up where you meet in an accident or something cause you not to be able to work. There was one time that a financial advisor was telling me about. He was walking down the road in his community, and a neighbor was washing the car, and he slipped and fell. And did you believe it that that slip and fall caused him not to be working for one whole year? 1 year. And some of you don't have dollar in savings. So what is the plan, people? What is the plan if you don't have any emergency fund? You need an emergency fund. Don't make nobody tell you that all your money must go into investment. It is rubbish, absolute garbage. You need something to protect you. You need cash dollars. You need it, because you cannot depend on credit card. As some people say, oh, you don't need emergency fund. You need to have access to money like a credit card. So when you don't have a work, or you're not working for one whole year, how is it that you're going to pay back that credit card? So when people give you advice, you must think about it. How will this logically work? If it's not logical, if you cannot, or the person cannot explain to you, you probably don't understand it. You ask some more clarification, right? And if they can't logically explain to you how getting a credit card is supposed to replace an emergency fund when you're not working for one whole year, where the money is going to come from? You're not working for one whole year if you are depending on a credit card. People, you need to listen and think. Listen and think. It is important. It is your life, not theirs. Their responsibility is them responsible for themselves, because some people just come on and tell people anything because they want you to buy into what they are selling. But as you people know, I'm straightforward. I give you the pros and the cons. You can decide if you want to do it, yes or no. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Yep. your problem. My job is to educate you as to the options that I'm aware of that I think can help you, and also to point out all the advantages and disadvantages that I'm aware of. That's my job. I'm not into this thing about telling you only what you want to hear. Really? At this age? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for my friends. I'm not doing it for my family. I'm not doing it for you. You do not grow by only hearing what you want to hear. So get out of that. You need to learn to be happy, even though you don't hear what you want to hear all the time. And don't get stressed about it either. Because guess what? This life is about you working on you. Work on your emotional state. Work on your finances. Work on your spiritual life. And work on your health. You. And stop putting so much emphasis and focus on other people. You. You are the priority. You are the blessing. You are the wow factor. And so, focus on being positive with your money. Focus on learning about your money. Focus on not being greedy, because that is where the scammers get most of you guys. Greed. Greed. Learn to practice giving. Charity is a good thing, but in moderation. Do it in moderation. Meaning, give what you can afford to give. Don't give anybody any money that it will mash up your budget. I don't care who they are, family, friends, Jesus, no, nobody. Because this life is called solitaire. Make sure your cup is full first. Then what is running over is to spread your love with everyone else. Take care of you, take care of your family, and take care of your finances. This is Tagene from Money Coaching Services. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.